So I've got a serious issue right now. I may be running out of gas before I get to a gas station. I have got maybe 20 miles on the reserve. I did not realize that there would not be opportunities for gas any sooner. And according to Waze, where I'm heading now is my closest option. Fingers crossed, folks. Oh God. Austin, you're filthy. I'm sure I've got a relative of every flying insect from the state of Michigan on here. You're gonna need a bath. So there's no apparent damage. I know you guys are gonna tell me I should replace it. I don't know, we'll see. It doesn't have any apparent damage, and it wasn't from a high position where it fell. I don't think it's gonna be that severe, especially where it hit. I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see. Hi folks, Nine Toe Nelson here, and I'm back on the road to head up north and cross over into Canada for the day. I'm going to be taking a really pretty route right through here in Petoskey, and that's going to be my second time coming through here. First time was on my ST, and I had my wife on the back. This one's a solo ride on the YZF, so it's going to be a slightly different experience. I hope the bugs aren't as bad this morning as they were last night. So it should take me a few hours to get up there, and my goal is to make it there in time for lunch and have some time to walk about town, see what it's all about, get some pretty pictures maybe, who knows. But I'm definitely gonna be checking off that bucket list item, and I'm gonna be really happy about that. This is another beautiful morning, and it's a promising day, and it's a little cool right now in the middle upper 50s. Supposedly once I get to the other side of the border, it's supposed to get up into the 70s and be clear for the day. I don't think there's a chance of rain until about 2 a.m. from what I last checked, and that should not be carrying over into the time I'll be riding home. So I think the only real chance of rain I've got from what I've seen is when I get closer to home, and even then it should be the tail end of anything. Fingers crossed on that, because I originally had thought and planned for a rainy ride the whole way through. That is so beautiful. These are beautiful homes. Imagine if this was your daily commute. Yep, it's gotten sunny. Why do they always do that? They always go first. Let me go back where I came from and get in the way of whatever's coming. Oh no, wait, let me run back to the other side. Oh crap, they've already started moving. That squirrels will never cease to amaze me. Wow, big old turkey. Cocky one too. I think this is the tunnel. Just wait. Here we go. Woo! See what I mean? Man, this is beautiful. And the water right out there. This is really a great way to start my day. This is really a great way to start any day. This is definitely a great motorcycle road. I've never seen so many squirrels just lying in the middle of the road. I don't know what they're going for. Certainly something caught in the crevices that they want. Don't come back this way. Why do they do that? Oh, little one. He was fast. Damn squirrels. What do they find in the road? There's got to be salt or something that's drawing them. The tan building there used to be a restaurant. It's where my wife and I went to when we came through here. It was good food, beautiful interior. I don't know what happened to it, but my understanding is it's closed now. Looks like it was a brewing company for a bit. Oh, move, little one. Oh my gosh. Locked up the rear on that. So back to what I was saying. Oop, dirt road. Now back to what I was saying. It had a beautiful interior and great food. European style in every way. But I guess they either couldn't maintain it or they chose another direction. Regardless, they seemed to be very nice people. I hope it turns out well for them in the long run. This road I've never been down. And I knew it was a dirt road when I checked it out on the map. And I knew there were residences down here, but I didn't realize how many. Alright, back onto the regularly beaten path. I just skipped over a little section of town there. Alright, just under 2 hours to my destination, which should work out perfectly. The only thing that is a big unknown for me right now is the fact that I'm going to have to do something at the border crossing, I'm sure, with respect to, you know, besides ID and passport. I don't know if there's going to be questionnaires or whatnot. I don't know if I have to exchange my US currency for Canadian, considering I'm not really going to be spending much money there, and I don't know if they accept American currency right over on that end. I mean, some countries do. We shall see, but hopefully that doesn't take too much time. That's about the only time concern I have so far. Let's hope that becomes the only time concern I have all day. Check out these dunes. Wow, this is really rutted up. You want to hear how bouncy this is? Holy cow! Mackinac City. I hope they take iPass. If I recall, they do. Michilimackinac. Wow, mouthful. Now, what we're gonna do over here? Look at that. Oh, there's a hole in this thing. Wow. I didn't stop to think I could look straight down here. I can see the water. You can't do that in a car. Have I ever told you guys that my wife hates bridges? She does. No iPass. Now I see it. Sorry?
$4 will get you, everybody.
4?
Perfect.
There you go. You have a great day. And I'll be out of your way in a second.
No problem. Take your time.
Well, they don't feel the same way. Thank you, sir. Take care. That wasn't as bad as I had feared. I thought that they would take iPass though. So I've got a serious issue right now. I may be running out of gas before I get to a gas station. I have got maybe 20 miles on the reserve. I did not realize that there would not be opportunities for gas any sooner. And according to Waze, where I'm heading now is my closest option. Fingers crossed, folks. So I'm trying to draft off this car in front of me, and I'm hoping that it's going to help. There is a semi in front of him, a ways up. We're slowly catching up to him. We've got 6 miles before I get to the gas station. I'm hoping I can get behind that semi and get a little better coverage of the drafting. Alright. In the slipstream. I can feel the call. I am 10 miles over the point of my reserve kicking in and my light coming on. Usually I get gas well within that distance. So we're kind of putting things to the test. My past experience tells me I've got another 10 miles about. But I don't like that anxiety. Yay, gasoline. Okay guys, I made it. Thankfully with no problems. And what, 218 miles, so 13 more miles than when I usually would go put gas in this. Just a few miles less than what I expected it to be able to meter out with the reserve. So everything turned out okay. Let's continue on. Here it is, guys. Canada. I'm on my way in. Customs and toll plaza. I don't know what I need to do here, so let's figure it out. Good morning. My first time coming through. Tell me what to do.
It's either $4.40 US or $6.20 Canadian.
Okay, well,
Credit, debit, whatever you want to pay with.
all right, it'll have to be US. Okay, do that with Apple Pay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You guys are great.
Nice to meet you,
To say, over in Mackinac, I couldn't do any of this.
Oh, really, eh? I think you don't want a receipt, eh?
I won't need one. All right, so you have a wonderful day. Hopefully you stay cool in there.
Yeah, man. Have a good ride.
Thank you. That was easy. Now I'm wondering if that's it. But here I am, crossing into Canada. Woohoo! This may not seem like that big of a deal to anyone, but I am thoroughly excited. I have been wanting to do this since I was a young adult, and I'm finally getting it done. I mean, honestly, just going into Canada has been a desire. I've been in Canada, don't get me wrong. I was in Canada once on a layover for a flight. Never left the airport, never saw anything outside of the airport. So I might as well have been in Hong Kong. I had no idea what was going on outside in the outside world. But here I am. So this is Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. That's Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Sister cities. But this one seems to have a little more heritage to it, a little more history. I don't know. Sister cities. I've never been to either. And I'm going to be to this one today. Ding! Now this is the actual entry where they do all the customs aspects, but I don't know.